In this video, we'll try to understand how the sequencing circuit can be used to operate two single acting cylinders in sequence. So let us first draw the circuit for the same. Now first we'll draw the hydraulic power unit as shown over here. So we know that the hydraulic power unit will be consisting of this reservoir, filter, pump which is driven by the motor, shut-off valve, pressure gauge, pressure relief valve. Now the other components, they are also shown over here. So we have shown push button operated direction control valve and which is spring offset, and it is three-way two position direction control valve. In the left envelope mode, first we'll see what will happen. So the fluid from the reservoir will be pumped by this pump and it will enter into the pressure port P. From port P, it will enter into port A, and it cannot go from this side through this sequencing valve because this is in the normally closed position. Now the pressure will be sensed by this particular pilot line also, but spring force will be larger, so it cannot be in the open condition. Then the fluid will come over here. Again, this is the no free flow condition for the check valve, so it will not enter through this particular pressure line also. So it will go over here and will act on the top of this first cylinder, and then the piston of this particular cylinder will extend, compressing this particular spring. When this piston extends to its fullest extent, then the back pressure will be generated on this particular line, and that pressure will be sensed through this particular line. Again, this is the no free flow condition, so it will be sensed through this pilot line, and this pressure is now larger than this particular spring pressure, and therefore this sequence valve will open. And now the fluid from this port A can go through this opened sequence valve or sequencing valve, and the fluid can be admitted on the top side of this piston, and there will be an extension of this cylinder, and there will be extension of this piston inside this particular cylinder. So in this way this sequencing valve will work. So let us see with the help of animation how this particular thing works. So as you can see over here, we know that in the left envelope mode, first the extension of this cylinder will take place, compressing the spring, and then once this sequencing valve is open, then there will be extension of the another cylinder in sequence. The pressure relief valve, as usual, we know that it will be used when the system pressure exceeds the design pressure, and that will again be sensed by this pilot line. If the pressure exceeds the design pressure, then this will open and the excess fluid will be delivered to the reservoir. So in this way, the simple sequencing circuit can be used to operate two single acting cylinders in sequence. Thank you very much for watching.